Bishop T.D. Jakes, who most recently put out his book, Destiny, Step Into Your Purpose. Thanks for being here, Bishop.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
I want to get into the book, but I need to ask you, you have convened in the last year, while we've seen a lot of social issues around criminal justice and policing. In fact, you came to Ferguson for the funeral and met with some of the people trying to counsel them in terms of being calm, but at the same time firm. But you convened something no one else could, and that is the major religious leaders in the country, including those that are considered far right, the dominant pastors in this country. Explain to me why you did that and what you think the results are.
I don't think that we're going to get resolved what we're trying to get resolved as long as it is purely defined as a black issue. I'm trying to get us to understand that it is, in fact, an American issue. And we need those white leaders to buy in and to cry out when there's injustice in our community, and we want to hold them accountable. I wanted to explain and demystify some of the things that I knew that they don't understand about our community, and then charge them and challenge them not only to speak up, not in the traditional ways that we do, though they're welcome to do that, but they have the judges in their churches. They have the senators in their churches. And they've got to put racism back on the radar of white America.
You came out with a new book, Destiny, Step Into Your Purpose. And as you've traveled with this book now, it's been out a couple of weeks and it's doing very well. Are you finding the people that you talk to that come out are lost in terms of why they're on the planet, why was I born, what is my life purpose?
More than I've ever seen before. And I think there's an economic component to it. I think there's the loss of the industrial age. People have had to downsize, change jobs, working beneath their qualifications, having to create businesses, trying to reinvent themselves. I've got a chapter in the book dealing with rebooting yourself. What do you do when what you were riding in has completely broke down, and you have to reboot yourself and take a detour on the road to destiny? But you may be delayed. It doesn't mean that you have to be denied. There are all kinds of talents in you that are very marketable. One of the things that I think we're really missing out of the community, most of us are hired into jobs and companies who hire us to build their brand. And we do that from whatever post we work, but we don't build a brand for ourselves. So when the company is through with us, we're back to ground level zero because we have not used social media or anything else to establish who we are. We have took all of our energies and placed it into someone else.
The finding of your destiny, is your destiny something that emanates from you? Or is your destiny something that is there and you have to discover it, that you already have a pre-ordered life?
Well, you know, from a theological perspective, there is a notion of predestination that those God did foreknow, he did also predestinate, but that's in reference to eternal life and hereafter. What I'm dealing with for the most part is right here and now. What is your destination in life on this side? And understanding how important it is. You know, when you get in a car, the very first thing you do when you use a GPS system, you're not there, but it wants to know your destination. Then it routes you to get to that destination. If you get off course, it reroutes you. So is life. If you know where you're going, then you also know when you get off course. Getting off course at the end of the world, you can reroute yourself. Paul said, I have finished my course. There is a course that God has for every one of us.
Where do you think we are in this country in terms of setting the national course? And do we need some real clear, defined leadership that understands their destiny in this next election, whomever it is?
You know, I have never seen, I don't know whether it's my age or the times, but I'm really worried. I'm really honestly worried. I don't see much hope either way I look, to the left or to the right, because I don't think changing the chef fixes the oven. We keep changing the chef every 4 or 8 years, and we fight over who's going to be the best chef. But the problem is the whole system has become toxic in some ways. It needs to be, I'm not talking about totally abolished, but we need to admit that we need to make some changes. Education, criminal justice, the terms of our Congress and our body, and the gridlocking that keeps happening so that we can't do common sense things that need to be done. It's troubling for me.
Bishop T.D. Jakes, thank you for your time this morning. And again, the new book is Destiny, Step Into Your Purpose.
Thank you.
You know, it'd be nice if he put his money where his mouth was. But T.D. Jakes is a registered Republican. He's got this giant mega church, and I got to take my hat off to him. He acquired all of the land for that church, the apartment buildings and the schools and stuff around it, in an area that outside of Dallas. So actually, it's in Dallas County. That nobody really wanted, and he got it dirt cheap, and he definitely has developed that into a mega million dollar enterprise. But I ran into him, I'll say somewhere around 15 years ago, and we were trying to do something to develop a school up in Los Angeles. And we had set up a basketball tournament, and we had asked him to come to support it as we were trying to raise, money for the school. And he initially had said he would do it, but come to find out that he charges like a $10,000 fee to appear anywhere to give a speech. So obviously, we're looking to raise money, not to spend money at that time, so that was out. But again, he's got a mega church. Just to let you know, if you want to sit in the front seat of that church, those seats have to be paid for. And my understanding, and I have not confirmed it, but I've been told by what I consider to be reputable sources, that in order to sit in the front row where all the cameras are panning all over people, those seats are about $10,000. And if you are a pastor or a preacher and you want to sit up near the pulpit next to him when he's getting ready to preach, those are some high dollar seats. So anyway, the information he put out, some of it obviously is good. We, as far as branding, and we need to create and promote our own brands, proper brands, not brands of for other people. And like he said, when they get done with us, we're back to